Hi Cancer, welcome to April. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. So this month we have a full moon in Libra on April 7th and a new moon in Taurus on the 22nd. So I hope you all guys are all healthy and staying safe and healthy with all this corona stuff going on. So let's see what's coming up, what the cards have to say for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know about love and relationships for the month of April? What does Cancer need to know about love and relationships for the month of April? What does Cancer need to know for the month of April? Okay, let's see what we got. The Seven of Cups, the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So you start the month off in a state of confusion. You have the Seven of Cups here. This is being stuck in the choices. So there could be several options open to you for love, but you're not sure what you want to choose. You're kind of like on the fence. You're not taking action. You're just thinking about the different options. The Sun is crossing. The Sun is a great card because the Sun, there's a potential for you to hook up with someone or to connect with someone that you really have. You could have a lot of fun with this person. You're like two peas in a pod. The Sun is a card. It could be a card of marriage, but it's just a card of enjoying your time together. Like you just really enjoy being together. You can be with someone that you're just very compatible. You're on the same page. When you're together, you just have fun together, and you don't think about the time. You kind of, when you meet someone and you're so into each other, you don't even know that time is passing, and you're like spending hours together, and it feels like minutes. That's this energy of the Sun. It's about creative, doing things that are fun, being able to, you can be yourself around this person, you can express yourself. You don't have to put on any acts or, reserve your true nature. You could just be you, and they love you just the way you are. So you're kind of in transition, I feel, this month. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the past, so this is a card of wealth and security. You're really looking for a relationship, and some of you may already have this, where you're the kind of person that likes to take care of people. You care about home and family. You care about making money to protect your home and family. And if you're and you might be looking for a relationship that offers you some type of security. You're not looking for a fly-by-night, flighty kind of thing. You want something that's going to last, something that's going to make you feel safe, that you feel like, okay, someone has my back. We have each other. We support each other. We're there for each other. So I think financially you're doing okay. Seven of Wands here. In the recent past, you might have had to set some boundaries in relationships, because this is a card of standing up for what you believe in, setting boundaries, standing up for what, fighting. If there's any obstacles, you can overcome them. So if there have been any obstacles to connecting with someone, you have the upper hand. So if you're dealing with someone who has a lot of options, like maybe there's competition, let's say, if you're not in a committed relationship but you're just dating, and you could be interested in someone who has other options, you are the favored one. You have the upper hand. So don't worry about the competition. And if there are any blocks to your getting together with this person, they're fading. I feel like whatever has been holding you back from connecting with someone is going to be passing from your life. You also have the Six of Swords coming up in the future, and the Eight of Cups, which is a card, it's like moving away from difficulty, moving away from a sad time. Maybe you came through something that was sad or difficult, and you're ready for a new beginning. You have the Ace of Wands here. This is a time card for March, April, May. So things could start happening in a relationship. You even have this Knight of Cups here, which is an offer, a romantic proposal. Someone could be wanting to connect with you. This person's very creative, very romantic. Could be a water sign, or someone who's just very artistic in some way. You could be dealing with water and also earth, because I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles here. But some of you might even be moving away from a relationship that was once good but is no longer fulfilling, and you're leaving it behind. You're leaving the past behind. I feel like you're leaving something that maybe was sorrowful, was difficult, and you're moving away from that feeling of sorrow, and you're moving towards something better, something more fulfilling. You might even be thinking about a physical move. Some of you might be thinking about moving, changing where you live, moving into a place that's better suited for you. Leaving, cause I think it has to do with the past. You want to leave the past behind, and anything that reminds you of the past. So you're thinking about maybe changing where you live, so that you can leave the past behind. There's definitely love in your future for April, because here's this romantic person offering you love. It's a new love. It's at the beginning stages. This could also be someone that you were estranged from, or you had separated from, and now they're coming back into your life. And whatever seeds you've been planting, you have the Three of Wands here. This is a card of getting together with people, working together as a team. Also, it's seeing whatever you've been putting into action, whatever seeds you've planted, you're going to start to see results in April. So maybe if things weren't happening in a relationship, you were putting energy out there, but it really wasn't taking off, things are going to start to happen in April, especially toward the end of April. I feel like that time frame is when things are going to start to grow and move, and that's when you might get either someone might connect with you, or you may want to connect with them. I don't know. I feel like someone's going to reach out to you, because you're still in this state of indecision and stuck in the choices. But you have this potential to connect with someone that you're really compatible with. You just have to decide and say yes. And the Page of Pentacles is here, which means you're kind of open. I think you're really open to something new. The Page of Pentacles can be a student card. It's about learning, being open to the new. And it could also be a new relationship with someone who's an earth sign. So you could be dealing with water or earth. Maybe you're trying to choose between two people, one water, one earth, and you're trying to figure out which one's going to be the best for me. Who do I really want to be with? There could also be a job offer coming. I'm seeing the Ace, because the Ace of Wands, sometimes when I see that, I feel like it's a job or a new creative project, a new project that you're going to be really enthusiastic about. You might be put on a team, might be working with two other people. And the work that you do is going to start to happen. It's going to make things happen. You're going to see the results of your efforts. So, things are going to start happening, but I think more toward the end of April. So don't give up, and don't be afraid to make it. You're going to have to make a choice. And to do that, you have to know what you want. But I think the potential, I think that either person would be right for you. I don't think that it's just a matter of preference. But I think you could have a new beginning that becomes like a fun time for you, where you might be connecting with someone that opens you up to creativity, where the two of you are doing something creative together. You're just having fun. This is a card of like honoring your inner child, having fun, which will be a switch from the energy you're leaving behind. I feel like you're leaving behind difficulty or sorrow, and you're moving towards a brighter time. The sun is like when the sun comes out, like you've had clouds and now the sun comes out and you're just feeling better about life. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So the full moon in Libra is happening in your fourth, and it's in your fourth house, but it's also affecting your 10th house because the sun is in the 10th and the fourth is in, the moon is in your house of home. So something is coming to completion with career and home. So you could be starting a new job or getting some type of promotion. You could be finalizing things with a home, maybe if you're purchasing a home or working on a home. Those plans are finally, coming to fruition. There's a square that now this full moon is squaring Jupiter and Pluto. So there's a conflict in your relationships. Like, I feel like that you want to start this new relationship, but there have been problems between home and career that have prevented you from reaching out. But when Jupiter and Pluto go through your 7th house, you have the potential to connect with someone who's very compatible with you. Jupiter brings luck and opportunity and wealth. So whoever you're connecting with, they're financially secure. It's not like you're going to meet some deadbeat. And sometimes when Jupiter goes through your 7th house, you can meet a wealthy partner or someone who's financially stable. And also someone who brings positive energy into your life and who's very optimistic and uplifting. Pluto going through your 7th house, your relationships are transforming at deep levels. So you might be drawing in someone who's very intense, very powerful. You have powerful feelings for each other. And Jupiter coming together with Pluto in Capricorn, this could be something that really changes your life, but in a good way. And you could form a relationship that lasts a long time. It's just that I feel like home and career have been standing in the way of you reaching out. Mars is in your 8th house. And that can be, and it's conjuncting, and Saturn just moved into the 8th house. So you're really looking at financial situation. The 8th house is the house of intimacy and sex, but it's also the house of resources, your partner's resources. So you might be tied up with money issues and some, things around insurance payouts or taxes or inheritance. Those issues might be taking up your time. You might have some unexpected expenses to deal with because Mars is squaring Uranus in the 11th house. So also, Mars squaring Uranus, there could be some sudden development out of a group that you belong to, either friendships or the groups you belong to, out of your friends. There could be some kind of sexual attraction. Like you find yourself attracted to someone because Mars is also sex. Mars is sex. Mars is ambition, anger, aggression, activity. And it's in the 8th house. If you're connecting with someone, there could be a lot of passion in this relationship. And with Saturn there, this person's very serious. It's not someone that you're going to play with. You're either, it's like all or nothing. They could be an all or nothing kind of person. Venus is in the 12th house, and it's trining Mars and Saturn. And it's in Gemini. So that even reinforces the idea of two people. And Venus in the 12th, you could have feelings for someone that you're not telling them, or either one of you is like you have secret feelings for someone and you can't tell them how you feel. Or the relationship itself has to be secret, has to be hidden, because the 12th house is the house where things are hidden. So some of you might be in a relationship and you're attracted to someone else, and so you have to keep that hidden. Or you're not ready to reveal your feelings yet, or you're not ready to reveal that relationship to the public yet. That doesn't necessarily mean you're cheating. I'm not saying that might not be for some people, yeah, it could be, but not everybody. It could be that you just have tender feelings that you're afraid to reveal. Like if the time is not right for you to tell this person how you feel. But you definitely have feelings of love for someone, and maybe even more than one person. Because the Gemini is always like a duality. There's a duality there. But love is on. Love is on for April. And, you have this new beginning energy, this seed. You're ready to plant seeds and get things going and make things happen. So if you've been kind of holding back or hiding your feelings, now's the time to express your, take action. Don't hold back because you have an opportunity. I think it's love, but also career. Now you also have a new moon in Taurus in your 11th house. So you have an opportunity to achieve a new beginning with a friendship, because the 11th house is the house of friendship. It's also the house of goals or dreams, something that you've wanted for a long time. This new moon in Taurus is connected to Uranus. So that means surprise. Something surprising could happen in your friendship sector. Some unexpected development. Now this new moon, so you could have an unexpected new beginning. Let's see, where is Venus? Venus is maybe you decide something you decide to take it, have a new start with someone. Or you have a new goal that you want to achieve. The only thing that's stopping you could be that you have a fear of intimacy, because Saturn is in your 8th house and it's squaring the new moon. Either a fear of intimacy or a fear, problems around money. Because Saturn is a restrictive influence, so you might have a lot of financial obligations, or you're afraid, like you don't have the money or the resources to go ahead with this new idea or this new dream. Mercury's going through your 10th house, and it's sextiling Venus, so you could be connecting with someone that through work even. But for some reason you want to keep it quiet. But Mercury in Aries, you have a lot of ideas on how you want to, get ahead in life. And you have this conflict between what you want to do in your relationship and your career. So maybe your job is keeping you busy and you don't have time for love. But Venus and Mars are trying at this new moon. So if you ever wanted to take action to create something new, to reach out for a dream, for something that you really always wanted, now you're going to have a sudden opportunity to get that, to make that happen. So you could have a new beginning that brings more love into your life, because your 11th house is ruled by Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, and Venus is in the 12th house. So you have to ask yourself, because I'm seeing some blocks here, okay? Venus in the 12th, you're hiding your love. Saturn in the 8th, you're afraid of intimacy, you're afraid of connecting with someone. So you have, and the 12th house is also psychological blocks. So what is stopping you from reaching out for this love? What is stopping you from connecting with someone on a deep level? Are you afraid of the connection? Is it too deep? Is it so deep that you're afraid of it? That's what you have to ask yourself. Don't be afraid of it, because this is your opportunity. Don't worry. Don't let fear hold you back. Saturn is like, Saturn can be a restrictive force, but it can also lead to stability if you can overcome your fear. Saturn doesn't make things easy. Sometimes, but things that are worth having are worth fighting for, or worth the struggle. So if you can overcome your fears, you can wind up creating something that can last for a long time, that can be really stable in your life and bring you, it'll be like a dream come true. So I think April's going to be good for you, Cancer. You just have to overcome your fear and not let other things get in the way of what you want. So you got to make time. If you're busy with family and career, that's great. But make some time for love, because it's there for you. Pluto is going to be retrograding at the end of April. So Pluto is in, so that could bring someone from the past back because it's in your 7th house. You're going to be reevaluating your relationships. You're going to be thinking over the next 6 months about everything that has happened so far in serious relationships. You know, and you're going to be considering, like, what do I really want? What is it that's going to bring me happiness? You have the potential to connect with someone that can really transform your life and your relationships for the better. And not only in love, but also in career. So it's up to you if you want to, for you to accept the love that's on offer. It's up to you to take action and get out of this state of indecision and confusion. Make a choice. You got these 2 7s, so you're kind of in transition. And even with the 6, you're moving. It's like things are going to start to move. I know that sounds like, I think towards the end of the month, though. Not so much in the beginning of the month. More toward the end of the month. But I think with the new moon, you're going to see what you want. I think certain things that have been taking up a lot of your time are going to come to an end, are going to complete. So it's going to free you up a little bit so that you can spend time on a relationship. Because right now there's like this conflict between your obligations and the relationship, marriage, commitment. Not only just marriage and commitment, but also business partnerships as well. So there's tension in the choices because you have to make that. You have to, go out on a limb and make a choice. You have to go out on a limb and take action. So don't let fear hold you back, Cancer. You can make things happen, and you could wind up with this sun and this love, this creative partnership with someone who's very special, very romantic, very artistic, intuitive. And you don't have to rush into anything. The Page of Pentacles is take it slow. Learn. You're going to be learning new things. This new relationship is going to bring you new experiences where you're going to learn a lot. It's going to open you up to a lot. So spring is in the air for you, Cancer, in terms of love and relationships and even career. But love is definitely on. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. And if you liked the video, please click on the like button, leave a comment. If you're new, welcome. And for those who've been following this video, thank you for your support. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for ordering readings. I appreciate all of you. And I wish the best for all of you in April. Stay safe, be healthy during this crisis that we're living under. Things are going to get better. It's not going to be forever, but we still have to be careful. So I wish health and happiness for you for the month of April. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.